Hello students, today we will discuss a topic of class 7, subject chemistry, chapter 4, atomic structure. Today's topic is the periodic table. Students, you already know that a periodic table is a representation of all the elements. A periodic table shows all the elements in an arranged manner. Periodic table has rows known as periods and columns known as groups. A periodic table has rows known as periods. You can see from here how many periods or how many rows are there. There are 7 rows or 7 periods. Let us see how many elements are there in the first period or first row. Hydrogen and helium. Only 2 elements in the first period. Similarly, you can count in the second period how many elements are there. Lithium, beryllium 1, 2, boron 3, carbon 4, nitrogen 5, oxygen 6, fluorine 7 and neon 8. So how many are there? In the second period 8 elements are there. Similarly, in the third period 8 elements are there. From 4, 5, 6, 7 you see more than 8 elements are there. You can count yourself. Then a periodic table has columns also. This is first column, second column, third, fourth, fifth and similar other columns are there. So how many columns are there? Total of 18 columns are there and columns are known as groups. Columns are known as groups. Let us see how many elements are there in the first group. 1 hydrogen, 2 lithium, 3 sodium, 4 potassium, 5 rubidium, 6 cesium and 7 francium. So 7 elements in the first group. Second group, how many are there? You can easily see there are 6 elements. Similarly, you can count the other elements in the other groups. Students, a periodic table, the box of periodic table also gives some more information. As you can see, a sample is shown here. In one box, one element is represented, its atomic number is shown, its symbol is shown and sodium, it is the name of the element and atomic mass. So boxes of the periodic table shows other more information about the elements. Students, one group of elements of one group shows similar properties like potassium and sodium. Potassium and sodium will show similar properties because they have similar valency, same valency. So in one group, elements are arranged in such a manner that all the elements in one group have the same valency. Now students, you can see the periodic table is categorized in different blocks. Like this is one block, this is another block, this is another and this another block. So you can see how many blocks are there. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 blocks are there. Why they are divided in such a manner? Let us see. First we have to understand this atomic structure, then we will understand why the periodic table is divided into 4 blocks. In atomic structure, you already know the central position is nucleus and the electrons revolve around the nucleus. Electrons revolve around the nucleus in their fixed path called shell. They are called shell. The first shell has only one subshell, that is S. Second shell has 2 subshell S and P. Third shell has 3 subshells S, P, D and fourth shell has S, P, D, F subshells. If the outermost electron is in the S subshell, then those elements will be categorized as S block elements. These elements are categorized as S block elements because their outermost electron is in the S subshell. So this is known as S block elements. Then if the electrons are there in the P subshell, if the electrons are in the P subshell, then those elements will be categorized as P block elements. They are arranged in this side, right hand side. These are known as P block elements. If the electrons are there in the D subshell, then these are arranged here, D block elements, green colored elements. These are D block elements if the outermost is there in the D subshell. And if the outermost electrons are there in the F subshell, then these elements will be arranged here as F block elements. These are known as F block elements, and they are separated here at the bottom of the periodic table. Now you can understand how these are arranged. This is S block elements, this is P block elements, this is D block, and this is F block elements according to the outermost electron, according to the position of the outermost electron. Students, you have to learn the atomic number up to 20. You have to learn the elements of atomic number up to 20. This is your assignment. Thank you.